situation will benefit a lot of women that are in business for themselves. I'm trying to understand. I get into a beautiful energetic place when I stop and I meditate and I get into that, and then somehow I sort of find myself getting thrown back into the world of crazy busyness, and particularly my business, and I recognize the pattern, but I just what would be your advice for, you need to get some important things accomplished, but yet you just get so wrapped up in the busyness of your business that you're not focusing on the things that are going to move you forward, particularly financially. So as an example,
I love that question.
you've got, clients you are looking after, and that takes a lot of time, but yet you still don't get the time to build the programs you want to build and, do the things that are really important to move the business forward.
Fantastic question.
So how do you get out of that cycle of, I guess, overwhelm, which is like
that's-
looking at the to-do list and it's got 300 things for that week, and you're like, okay, oh my gosh, and I understand the value of, you've got to have a team behind you and systems and all that stuff, but yet even with that knowledge,
the energy of it, the difference is presence.
Yes. Okay.
You can only do one thing at a time.
Yes.
Yeah. So when you say, here's my list, and you go through and who does this belong to? Right? Does it belong to Leonka? Does it belong to Deborah? Does it belong to Carol?
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Does it belong to me?
Yeah.
And then you take the list and you move from the list and you look at your list, and this is mine, okay? All that is yours, what would make me the most money is a question.
Yeah.
What would expand my agenda around this?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, not all things that we do and follow awareness, expands our agenda.
Yes.
Yeah. I make more money, a lot more, online than doing these events.
Mm-hmm.
But does this expand my agenda for the change I want to have in the world? So there's a few questions that you can look at that'll really move you forward in your business. Depending on what you want to create from your business. So really look at, okay, all that are mine, and you may be like, gosh, this project here, that's not even something I want to create anyway. And then it takes off the plates of your, 2 people or how many ever you have in your team.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah. So find the first thing that you just really want to dive into.
Okay.
And start one train.
Okay.
And then you can go back but you need to know exactly what's on each list.
Mm-hmm.
And oftentimes it doesn't even take that long to put it together to be like, what's on all the lists.
Yes, yeah.
And then you'll get to the point that you'll have started to create some things, and then you can just go to your web person and say, the last naked program, I will need to rewrite that, but will you make it pretty now?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And she's back there working on it so that I'll have it for the launch that's going to happen in a couple weeks.
Yes.
Yeah. And then it becomes a little greater ease because things are already created and you just build on top of it.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But one thing at a time. And it may be for you the most profitable thing. Right
Yes,
now.
absolutely, absolutely. So when you find yourself in a state of overwhelm, what would be the question to ask to get out of it quickly?
All this energy and all the morphic fields and morphic plugs that I have connected to this feeling of overwhelm and what that means, will I now disconnect, destroy, and uncreate?
Okay.
Times a gazillion.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Cool.